Amen and amen. Thank you so much, Queen Marva. So, guys, we are here once again, as always, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. And we are on a 90-day run, guys. And I can't even remember what day. Well, I can't remember what day we are on. Hold on, let me get that echo gone. But yeah, there we go. But yes, this is exciting times. Let's just get this, play the sound. Okay, so there we go. So thank you for getting on once again, guys, and all those that join us on YouTube. Welcome, welcome, welcome to this presentation where, we are here to not only share some powerful information about what product we have, product formula and formulations that we have, which is one of the #1 formulas in the world when it comes to microcirculation. But we are also here to share an opportunity for you to change your life from a financial perspective, and for you to decide, you know what? I'm ready to be an entrepreneur. I'm tired of just being a worker bee. And ain't nothing wrong with being a worker bee, but you got to start living your dreams. And, I'm not saying that this company is your dreams, but you do need a way to manifest your dreams. And in order to manifest it, you got to make money. So this is an opportunity to be able to make some of that money to do your dreams. So through Sanki, you can literally create and live your dreams. So welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Dr. Ruth Ann, out of Alabama by way of Freeport, Bahamas, my home, where I'm from. So I welcome you to tonight's call. And I'm also called Coach Ruth, or Warrior in Action, or the Queen of In Spite of. Because in spite of everything, I just keep on ticking. So listen, I have a co-host. I'm not sure if she's helping me out tonight, but let's see. Are you helping me out tonight, young lady? Yes, no, maybe so.
Yes, I am tonight.
Take it away. Let's go.
So today we will talk about our health, time, money, and opportunity. All of it goes together, hand in hand. We need all of this to survive. See, unemployment in the last 2 years has gone up by over 270 million people who lost their jobs. Dire poverty increased by over 8 million people in the world. In the world, not just in the Americas or in the Caribbean or in Canada, in the world. Unemployment for the last 2 years, 52 million jobs were lost. 122 million people are currently looking for a job. We gotta pray. We gotta pray. Now, the world economy, the world, the world's growth decreased. Gasoline has escalated in Canada, more than double the price. The basic food, and we say basic because you're barely any nutrition in it anymore. That has increased, and of course, interest rate follows suit. It has increased also. So we sound like we're skidding downhill, but we're going to show you a way tonight to help you out of this rut. So here's the World Health. People with diabetes, over 422 million, not thousand folks, million. People with cancer, over 20 million. Heart attack diseases, 16% worldwide. And that has increased 345%, not 32.5%. There's no typo. It's 345%. Death by stroke, 11% worldwide. My Lord. So we're going to show you a video just to help you along the way. It's Alzheimer's disease, 7th leading cause of death in the world. Alzheimer's. 50 to 70 million people have sleeping problems. And I'm sure there's some of us on right now, and I say us because I know I have sleeping problems. It's been looked at, yes. It's not as what it used to be. It's a far cry. I can sleep at nights and dream good dreams. So there's hope. So let's look at this video and pay attention to it, please.
We are all living in this race called life, in which each day we have less time to live. Earning money is more difficult, and the competition to reach one's goals has become somewhat routine. The crisis around employment is especially serious since more than 207 million people lost their jobs in the last 2 years. And those few jobs that exist are highly competitive. That fact causes stress even among those who are fortunate enough to have a job. Furthermore, companies do not know how to create new sources of work and do not have sufficient funds to increase salaries of their employees. The reduction in wages, the loss of sources of employment, and the job losses during the pandemic was detrimental for all households. The poorest families were the most affected. The COVID-19 pandemic upset the world. Confined at home and watching computer screens, we were witnesses to the spread of the virus from one continent to another, how the number of cases increased, and how the number of deaths nearly reached 2 million people in 2020 alone. Health became a priority for everyone, and the scarcity of health services became the overriding problem. As the world economy became paralyzed, delinquents took advantage of the situation, which raised the level of criminality in the world to an alarming degree. Different nations of the world forecasted the beginning of the rise from extreme poverty close to the year 2030. Nevertheless, the numbers in reality show exactly the opposite, since 10% of the world's population still lives in dire poverty, with great difficulty obtaining even necessities like health, education, and access to basic services. As you can see, the reality that we are living today is uncertain and worrying. We have confirmed in the worst way that a pandemic, a war, or the lack of opportunities can bring the world's economy to its knees, especially for you and your family. What are you going to do about this?
It's so amazing because when I watch this video every single time, I get something new out of it. And this time it did just hit home that, we are so fortunate, at least for me, coming from the Bahamas, it's fortunate to know that, even in my family, up until literally just last month, it was the first time somebody in my home had gotten COVID, and now he's actually in the COVID ward, fighting for that. And you can't get anything in, you can't even visit because I would have overdosed them with Balage. But, my point is the reality is raw, bottom line, and alarming. So, however, there are companies that are investing in research and development to create technologies which aim to solve the world's economic and health problems. And you know what? We are one of those companies. We are one of those companies that are going to make a difference here. Let me see. I just like to check messages because I don't know what someone is saying. Hey, good evening, Ken Roy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And so what does Mr. Gerard say? Mr. Gerard is a futurist and a humanist who's been studying new technologies and their impact for over 25 years. So, and on the impact on humankind. So I want to show you what his discoveries have shown. So from the internet all the way to what is futuristic is what is seen here. This is his concept of futurality and what he saw over the past couple of years. So in this futurality, there lies nanotechnology, Well, guys, we are one of the first and probably only companies that have nanotechnology when it comes to an advanced delivery system. It's able to get into the bloodstream immediately. And then he goes on to talk about, connected health, automation of everything. And then it says healthy extension of life. Well, guess what? Sanki is in the business of healthy extension of life. That's what we live for. We're also in the business of radical life extension because in Psyche, we like to say that we want to make and create superhumans. And what I mean by that, no, we're not going to be androids and robots and all that stuff. No, 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 no. It just means that creates such a power within your body, allows your body to be able to heal itself just as God created your body to do, right? But it's making sure that your body is in such a state that it can do it and that you're then supercharged and superpowered to do whatever is needed. So what is Sanki? You're here to talk about Sanki. What is Sanki? Well, we're an international company of Japanese origin, founded in 2010, whose main objective is to improve the quality of life. So live life longer, live healthier, and have a weight of through the best nutritional technology in the world. So that's what Sanki is about. And San means respect and ki for vital energy. Our visionary and founder, Mr. Alejandro Tello, he says, Mrs. Lopez Tello says, to be the company which unites and guides most people or more people in the world towards well-being. One of his other sayings is, guess what? We don't want to be the fastest growing company. We want to be the best. And what that means to me is that you don't want to take shortcuts. You don't want to take shortcuts. You literally, if it's not growing as fast as you want, let's tweak this and tweak that, but we're not out there to put fluff and fluff on top of things. We want to be the best. So our technology partner is Sanki Mayor out of Japan. It's a nanobio technology laboratory in Japan where all our scientific studies are done and where our active ingredients are made. Right? Oh, my mouse just froze. Oops, sorry. So where did it all begin? Well, in order to understand the secret of longevity, hold on, the secret of longevity, we have to study the people who live more than 100 years. Well, guess who they are? They are the centenarians, and there's a group of individuals called the centenarians. And where are they? They're in Okinawa, Japan. Okay, so since Japan is the country with the highest longevity in the world, this is an average of 89 years and older. So these people are like 120, 130, and they look young. And they do what young people do. What I mean by that is people like 50 and 60 and 40 are able to do, they still can do it. So these are the centenarians, okay? And what did they find? Well, in this study, I like to say they reverse engineered what they saw in the centenarians. What were they doing? Their eating habits, so their external factors. And after many years of scientific investigation, it took 40 years to start the barrage. Are you hearing me? 40 years. They discovered the secret was in microcirculation. So it has to do with the circulatory system and the circulatory system at the microcellular level. So did you know that the circulatory system is made up of a network of more than 100,000 kilometers in length? Or 2.5 times the Earth's circumference? Did you know that? Like, that always alarms me because I think of the world as such a ginormous entity, like an enterprise, and our body can circle it. The circulatory system within us can circle this 2.5 times. That's how much circulatory system we have within us. So, but did you also know that about the circulatory system is in charge of irrigating blood and oxygen throughout your whole entire body, and the nutrients that get into the cells flow through the blood. So everything that you eat, if your circulatory system is not functioning correctly, guess what? No nutrients can get in to the blood where it needs to flow. Bottom line. This is not a joke. This is not a gimmick. That's just facts, okay? So for that reason, poor circulation can cause many things. It can cause low energy. It can cause you to look older. And guess what? It can also cause inflammation in the cells. And most of the times, it's everybody doesn't realize it, but they have inflammation. You have that excess mucus, you have this pain, the joints, the arthritis, as we call it. Any itis is inflammation. Any type of itis that has been given to you by a doctor, you have inflammation, okay? This is the cause of almost all of our health problems. So in conclusion, if we improve your microcirculation, guess what? We improve your health and your longevity. It's really that simple. So if I tell you that Sanki, we are the only ones, not no competition, we are the only ones, and we can pop our collar on that have an advance in patent and technology, which improves microcirculation in minutes. Would you take it? Would you? Question mark. Would you? I know I would, and I know that I do. And would you recommend it? Now, these two questions are going to come up later in the presentation that are going to make a lot of sense, because guess what? If you know something is going to work for you and help you and make you better and make you feel better, would you take it? I know I would. Would you? And would you recommend it? So the latest generation of nootrotics is an advanced Japanese technology called what? Balage. And we have 80 plus clinics in Japan that prescribe it. And this is so important because you need to understand the word prescribe. We don't prescribe Balage on this side of the world, on the Western world. We literally sell and share Balage. But in Japan, you need a prescription. Are you hearing me? And 80 plus clinics use it in Japan. We have 40 plus years of research and innovation on one product, on this one Balage, constantly improving it because now we're on to Ozide Enzyme 5. When I first started, we were on Ozide Enzyme 2. We are now on 5. So that should tell you we are constantly improving what we have. Listen, we are a product without competition, and there is no other product like this in the world. So if you think this can be replicated, well, maybe 50 years from now, because we're 50 years ahead of the game. It is a patented system. And like I say, advanced delivery system with nanotechnology, and it's controlled release system. So bottom line, what does the Balage do? Well, it protects your immune system. It increases natural energies essential for your cells. It modulates gene expression. It improves microcirculation. It inhibits inflammation. It reduces chronic inflammation, decreases the effects of aging, helps liver detoxification. Listen, like I told you, we are to Ozide Enzyme 5 now, and we also have the Hyperolina blue spirulina throughout it. So it is actually now 25% more powerful than it was before. So sit back, relax, and listen in how important your microcirculation is.
As we have said, the circulatory system fulfills very important functions, so having good circulation is indispensable for our health. But how can we know the condition of our blood circulation? The only way to know it is to observe your microcirculation through your microcapillaries. That is to say, the smallest blood vessels in your body, to be able to determine how good your circulation is. For that purpose, there exists a unique Japanese technology which is so powerful that it allows one to observe micrometric spaces invisible to the human eye. And in that way, your blood flow in real time. This is a Japanese technology, and it is called X-Crista. It is a microscanner capable of seeing the microcapillaries in a safe and non-invasive way. Here now, we will show you an example using an X-Crista microscanner to find out the blood flow of a person before and after consuming Balage. As you can see in this test, the first image shows the microcapillaries of a person that has not taken Balage, while in the second image, you can see the microcapillaries of the same person 20 minutes after having taken Balage. In order to know if there is good or poor microcirculation, we must take note of 3 elements. 1. That the form of the microcapillaries does not have deformities and are elongated. 2. That the amount of microcapillaries is abundant. And 3. That the blood flow is not slow. As you can see, the result and efficacy of the product on the body is impressive. Now, visualize if with one packet of Belage, you were able to see the surprising changes in only 20 minutes. Imagine what it will do to your body if you take it daily. Would you recommend it? Would you like to recover the biological health of your body? Would you like to be part of helping other people make changes in their lives? Even better, would you like to earn money by recommending it? If your answer is yes to these 4 questions, stick around to see how it is possible to do so.
So guys, that shows you the importance of this microcirculation. And as you can see, that is a telescope or a magnifier that literally is at 510x. So it is able to penetrate, not when I say penetrate as in from magnifying way, because it's not invasive in any way, and it's able to see all the way to see the beating capillaries. That's like insane, okay? And what I love is that within 20 minutes, we can prove that our product works for you. Like, we don't have to guess or, oh, maybe do you think it gets into my system? No, it does. And so once you can see the difference, like we've had, I know when they were in the Bahamas, we scanned over 150 to 200 people. And do you know what we found? Every single person was full of inflammation. Every single person. Only one person out of the entire Bahamas crew that was scanned had beating capillaries. Like, you could actually have seen her elongated capillaries. All the rest, it was a dark screen. In some cases, one lady was like black. And then when we did it again within 20 minutes, it kind of lightened in black. Like the color changed slightly. But that's how inflamed she was. Man, y'all don't understand. Inflammation is a serious thing. It's killing us. It's killing us. So anyway, Dr. Diaz says, our ingredients are the only ones in the world capable of acting inside cells of the mitochondria. The mitochondria is the energy houses of your cells. So that's where your energy starts. That's where when you get up and have that pep in your step in the morning, well, guess what? That's the mitochondria fueling your body to get where you need to be. So guess what? We deal in facts, not opinions. We have our research manuals to prove to those individuals that say, well, I need to see what you're talking about. You know, I need more information. Well, guess what? We got it. They're like, we don't hide anything. We are completely kosher. We are in the DEF, which is the pharmaceutical specialized manuals. We are in there. We're also in a part of the BSCG, which is a stamp of approval for doping, for all the, not making sure that there's no drugs in someone that's an athlete. So we have that stamp of approval as well. And like I said, we have an advanced delivery system that makes sure that it can get into the system immediately, and that's patented technology. So that is why we are looking for entrepreneurial leaders like you. So if you're on here, that's what you want to be. You want to be an entrepreneur. So to help us bring this technology to the world, let me show you the system that we use. Well, it's called intellectual distribution. And I know you're like, what the hoo ha ha? Listen, very simple. We're going to use a structure called multi-level marketing. No, don't you cringe. No. Just lean in. I know you. No, stop looking like that. Saying, oh, here she go. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Multi-level marketing. It is not a nasty word. And no, it's not a pyramid scheme. No, it's not. Now, listen and hear me good. More first-time millionaires have been self-made through multi-level marketing than any other type of business in the world. Are you hearing me? You have to understand what I'm saying. Persons like the Stormy Wellingtons of the world that are making 1.2 million per month in a network marketing business. It's very simple, guys. It's called network. Did you hear that word in the middle there? Network marketing. It doesn't say net marketing. You know, if net marketing, it might have been different, but there is work that it takes to do what you need to do in network marketing. So how do I earn money? Well, very simple. by recommending the product, by creating a customer network, by building a network of distributors which do the same as you. Now, I know you're saying, oh, that sounds a little too simple. And no, I don't know anybody. And no. And listen, get the product, get on the product. You will see your results. And guess what? You will recommend it. Because when you see somebody walking somewhere limping, you're going to be like, miss, I have something that can help you. Because that's how I do it. Listen, for those that don't know, I'm in a wheelchair. When my caregiver took me, I remember one day to Sawyer's down in Freeport. Let me tell you what I did. As I was getting rolled through the aisles, I in a wheelchair rolling, she pushing me, and I rolling sometimes, because sometimes she push me, sometimes I do it myself. As I see somebody walking and they hobbling and hurting, I said, oh, sir, it looks like you, something going on with your leg. Child, yeah, man, it's been hurting me for so long. I said, sir, I have something that can help you. Oh, you do? Yeah. Can I have your number? Oh, sure. Like that simple. Recommended. I don't know that man. He look like he in pain. I know the things can work. So from there, I'm now creating a customer network. And then from that network, when he uses the product and I know it will help him, guess what? He's now going to recommend it to his friends. So do the same. So it's a rinse, wash, and repeat. So earn by building a network of distributors. You earn weekly from the consumption of each pair of people in your network, regardless of who invited them at whatever level depth. Now, how does this look? Well, guess what? We have persons on this call right now. I didn't know them before I got into this company. I didn't personally bring them into the company, but guess what? Because I'm a little higher than them on the totem pole, I also earn from whatever they do, just as they earn from whatever happens below them. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then you'll have some people who have nasty attitudes and say, hold on now, I don't want her making nothing off me. Well, guess what? If you have that attitude, guess what happens? You're not going to make money off of anybody either. It's that simple. I mean, when I say that's how simple it is, whatever mindset you have will trickle down to your team. So be very wary of what you think and how you think it. I've always said that. So imagine the possibilities. Okay, so this is just a possibility. This I ain't putting this in stone. I'm just saying, because this is how simple it can be if you don't think about it so much. Because sometimes when you think about things a little too much, it's get too complicated. So you find 4 persons just by searching your network, going through your phone, finding persons that you know need this product in their life, that you know need an opportunity from a business perspective as well. You then help them find their 4 people. Guess what? Now you have 16 people in the lower network plus your 4. That's 20 right there. And this multiplies over and over again. So in network marketing, it's not an addition business, it's multiplication. So in a total of 6 levels from a start of 4 multiplied, you're looking at about 5,460 distributors. And if each of those distributors got clients, at least 3 each, that's an additional 16,000 persons added to your network. Now that's a total of 21,000 persons in your network. I know you're saying, Ruth Ann, it's impossible, but it's not. That's the insanity. That's the insanity, because it's not. We are a global business. So this is not just, tied to the neighbors on your street. Am I making sense? Am I making sense? And so from the perspective and the compensation plan that Sanki holds, that 21,000 can turn into and look like, in the compensation side, about 10,920 pairs, which are valued at $4 a pair, which can equivalent to about $43,000. Now that's 100% effort being pushed at 4 people. But guess what? What if you only did 2 people, 50% of the work? You're looking at still at 21,840. So do you see how, if I still don't do 100%, I only really put 50% of my effort into it, guess what? You're still going to earn. The choice is yours. It really is yours. Now, if you only want to put 10% in and only want to look at about $4,000, that is your choice. Nobody's going to pressure you. If you want to win, you succeed. If you want to lose, you'll succeed. The choice is ultimately yours. So, like J.D. Rockefeller always says, I prefer to have 1% effort from 100 people rather than 100% of my own effort, because it's simpler for all of us to work together than for me to put on all this effort one time. Bottom line, that's what network marketing is about. So furthermore, we have a career plan where you can earn certain things like trips to Paris, trips to Japan. Listen, you're going to get a lifestyle bonus. You can literally get the money. You can get the money to pay on your lease for your car. If you want to pay on your house, the choice is yours. This money is money in the bank monthly. Okay. Weekly commissions every single Friday. You get paid. Choice is yours. So all this by reaching your objectives and those of your team. So you can be helping others to do what they want to do to make it and get it where you want to be. So I know you have questions. How? How do I get started? Well, these are the packages. You can start with the basic all the way to the pro pack. It's up to you. Like I had a gentleman call me. He's like, Ruthan, Dr. Ruthan, I want to get in with the pro pack. I was like, well, we do have a unified pack. The unified pack is not on the screen, guys, by the way. And that works out to be anywhere like $197 with shipping to the Bahamas now. It could be cheaper to other parts. If there's a cheaper shipping rate, to Jamaica or wherever, to the United States, but to the Bahamas, it's $197. Okay. So, and he was like, no, I don't want to come in with that. I want to come in with the pro pack. I was like, okay. Like, don't get me. And I was like, don't let me get in your business. But it depends on you. The choice is yours. If you want to have more stock, more product, well, go with the pro pack. You can do that. Or if you're saying, no, not really, but I know I have a few family members that I know need to get started on this, you might say, okay, I need the executive pack. But if the basic pack is what you need because you want to try all of the products and you also want to do the business, this is where you'd start. Now you might be on this call and say, you know what? I just want to try the products. Well, be a customer. We love customers here at Sanki Global. We absolutely love them. So nothing's wrong with being a customer. Okay. And so are you ready to start your business with Sanki? Because if you are, I want to say, listen, we are here to guide your dreams. We are here with the commitment, the unbreakable commitment to create your dreams. So we want to welcome you to the Sanki Global family. This is Mr. Tello and the Muller brothers. They are the founders and they are the base of the company. You understand? Not the top. They are the base of the company because they founded it. They are the cornerstones of this company. Okay? So sit back and let us welcome you to Sanki Global.
Today is your opportunity. The opportunity to live without limits like many people are already doing. Today is your opportunity. The opportunity to live without limits like many people are already doing. In Sanki, time is the most important because we understand that investing it wisely will open infinite possibilities for sustainable happiness. Enjoying a healthy lifestyle without economic difficulties and with the opportunity to fully live your passions with the most important people in your life means that you have made your time worthwhile. This is the case of thousands of people who have found their purpose in Sanki and have bet on getting there by making each day count. Today is your opportunity to belong to Sanki, to belong to a worldwide company that has succeeded in allowing thousands of people to find a purpose, stability, and a certainty that things can be better, that they can live a better life, that opportunities exist for those who are willing to take advantage of them when they are presented. Today, this opportunity is being given to you. Are you ready to take it? And you can count on us to make you the person you were born to be.
I have never seen a company like Sanki Global. And I say this not because I'm just in Sanki, but what I mean by that is an example would be to have a CEO of a company. That would be Mr. Jose Avida, willing to get on a call with anyone who's willing to truly do the business, for him to guide them and mentor them to their success. The other day, he mentored a couple out of, was it Arizona or Arkansas or Utah or something like that? I can't remember the exact state. And he mentored them for 1 month. No, for 2 months. It was a 2 leadership periods. So our leadership periods are 2 months. So you have 2 months to hit a rank and all that good stuff. He did that for 2 months. Would I tell y'all, in 2 months, you know what those people made? They made 10 grand. Y'all ain't hearing me, eh? They made 10 grand. He mentored them. They did calls just like I'm doing right now. Because all it takes is you inviting people to this same call. This call happens every night at 6 p.m. Central Time, 6 p.m. Jamaica time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, which is Bahamas time, Canadian time. You understand? New York time. Every single day. I'm doing this for 90 days. This for y'all. So y'all don't have to talk much. Man, listen, y'all ain't hear about that microcirculation thing, eh? Y'all need to get on, man. Y'all need to hear about that. That's all y'all got to do. And he mentored people. I've never seen a company where the CEO is willing to help people like that. As long as you're willing to do the work, he's willing to mentor you. He's a John C. Maxwell trainer. So he is able to, he's a trainer as in leadership trainer. Y'all ain't hearing me. So all I say is, which door will you choose today? The closed one, the partially open door, or the door that is flung wide open for your success? I know which door I've chosen. So it's now your decision to make. So I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome to Sanki Global for all those that have decided to get on board with us, and get back to the person that brought you to this call. Or as I will say, for those that are on YouTube, check the link within the description and go from there. Or WhatsApp me on the link on the description and we will make it happen. And we will assist you in making, yes, and he also trains on Zoom calls. Listen, he does a whole heap. And then also for all those that are on this call tonight, and those that are on YouTube, please look out for at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central, which is Jamaica time. We will be having the call Sexual Wellness, all about the men. Yes, all about the men. We will be on with Nurse Donnelly Adderley out of Nassau, Bahamas, nurse of over 24 plus years, where she speaks to the men. She speaks to the men. She talks their language about hypertension, diabetes, obesity, heart disease, erectile dysfunction. Listen, get on the call. You're not going to want to miss it. I can't wait to have you. Thank you so much for getting on. And like I always say, and those that know me say, what do I always say? I say service to humanity, guys, is service to